how's it going? Isn't Flurry so cute? She's a beautiful baby. How's it going? Welcome back to another video. If you watched my last video, just giving me a high five. If you watched my last video, this is gonna be the same kind of style as that video. So we're gonna just kind of chit chat a little bit. And then we're gonna do a collective tarot reading, and this is gonna be a June monthly reading. And we're gonna do the same thing. I literally just brought out tarot and my VTS oracles. So that's what we're gonna do today. I'm like, cause the dog is here, I'm like futzing with the angle. Sorry. And I just don't know if I want my pigtails forward or back. I can't decide. It's the most important question of the day. No, just kidding. Do you like my L hoodie? How cute. Elle is so emo. Okay, so we were talking about My Chemical Romance in the last live stream. She's giving me another high five. That's why I'm doing this. We were talking about My Chemical Romance in the last live stream because they came out with a new song. You guys informed me of that. I went and listened to it. So they have like a video on their channel, which is just like the song, like just like the audio. I listened to it and I was like, okay, like decent, like whatever. Yeah, like decent, like whatever, no big deal. But then people uploaded like them performing it live because they just started doing shows again. It was so good live. It was so good live. And then I got recommended this channel that I've watched before, but I haven't watched them. I guess it's them. I think it's like a husband and wife team. But anyway, I haven't watched them in a really long time. The channel's Emo's Not Dead. And so I got recommended that after watching a couple of My Chemical Romance videos, and that just threw me into the fucking emo rabbit hole. So yeah, I've been listening to, remember before it was like I was working on my NSYNC and Backstreet Boys video and all I could do was listen to NSYNC and Backstreet Boys? Now all I can listen to is Saves the Day and Newfound Glory and My Chemical Romance and Take You Back Sunday and oh my god, just taking me back. I was huge into emo. I read online once that emo was literally like invented at the 930 Club, which if you know me, if you've watched my videos, the 930 Club I consider that's like where I grew up. Like I saw like a buttload of shows there. So many Saves the Day shows. I was obsessed with Saves the Day. I was like the only one in my friend group. I would drag my friends to see Saves the Day. I actually have a really funny story. Okay. So before we would go to concerts, either before or after, we would usually go to like McDonald's or Wendy's. And this particular concert, we went to McDonald's beforehand, and I would always get Happy Meals because I like the smaller portions. And there was this toy, and we kept getting it. Like we got this toy like every single time we went to a concert for like months, like literally. And it was from the Disney movie Dinosaur or Dinosaurs, I don't even remember. And it was like this hand puppet of a dinosaur's head, and his name was Kron. And like we kept getting these fucking toys. And so we went before a Saves the Day concert. We wrote something on it. I really do not remember what we wrote on it. Knowing like 14-year-old me, it could have been my phone number. I have no idea. But we wrote something on this dinosaur head, and my friend at one point he threw it on the stage. And the one guy in the band, Eben, just like glanced down at it and gave it like a, what the fuck? And then just kicked it off to the side. And we thought it was hilarious. We were also probably like 13 or 14, but we thought it was really funny. But yeah, and like, I don't know if you guys had that like band tee that you wore like all the time, like when you were younger. Like for me, it was my Saves the Day band tee. I wish I still had it, but I just don't look good in t-shirts anymore. I think it's, with breast implants, t-shirts just don't look good on me anymore. I used to be super flat chested, so a shirt would hang super flat, but now they just make me look pregnant or really fat, and I don't appreciate it. So I do miss that shirt though. That was like my go-to, my Venti. I'm so sorry if me petting Flurry is annoying. I hope the noise isn't annoying, but she's just very cute and it's very hard to resist her. But anyway, you guys seemed to like this style video. I very much liked this style video because let's be real, I'm tired lately. Like the full moon eclipse has taken it out of me. I'm feeling more and more energized, but like, here's how I'm feeling. So this is kind of like my energy update. So we'll see if you guys are feeling similarly. especially in the last few days, I am noticing myself really letting go of a lot of control and a lot of resistance. I realized that I had a lot of these thoughts. Like I have a lot of like things that I want to manifest, right? And I'm not going to sit here and list them. There's a ton of them. They're probably similar to what you guys want. Of course, like, you know, we've talked about some. But anyway, I have a lot of things I want to manifest. And I really have realized over the last week or so that I had a lot of restrictive thoughts. I had a lot of like, no, I can't do that. Like for instance, like let's just, I'll give you one example. One example is I want to move at some point in the near future, but I had it in my head that like I wanted to stay in like the area that I'm in. But at the same time, like I don't know, like it's like I was feeling like I wanted to move on from the area I'm in, but at the same time, like the fear of like leaving the comfort zone, because I've lived where I currently live like for years, like for a long time. So there's that like fear of like, oh, if I move to a different like neighborhood, a different area of LA, like I don't know. Like I don't know if I want that. Like, but at the same time, like I don't really know that I want to stay here. So I don't know. I just had like an epiphany moment where I was like, you know what? I'm open to whatever. Like I'm open to moving to another area. Because, you know, I'm like a control freak, right? I like comfort. I like the comfort zone. I like control. So when I think about moving, I think about like when I first moved to LA, I lived in a totally different area than where I live now. So when I moved here, I had like panic attacks because, oh my God, the Target is laid out differently. Yeah, I'm not even joking. The Target is laid out differently. I don't know where the pet supply store is. I have to find all new doctors and like, you know what I mean? Like, so I just kind of like don't care anymore. I don't know. I had this like realization of like, I don't need to have that like control. Like maybe I will move somewhere else. Like, I don't know. So yeah, and it was in like multiple different areas of my life, not just like that one example, but I just feel like, well, of course, again, like what's a full moon? What's a full moon eclipse? And then put it in Scorpio. It's all about letting go. It's all about letting go of the dead weight and the thoughts, the situation, the people, etc., whatever, you know, that are no longer serving us, that are holding us back. And so for me, it's been like really letting go of a lot of those restrictive thoughts. Like I've been noticing like every day since the full moon, I feel like I've been feeling just like lighter and lighter and lighter, and just feeling more optimistic and more in the moment and happier. And there just seems to be a touch of magic in the air. If you watch the last reading was kind of magical, and I don't know, I have that feeling. I still have that really good feeling that someday in the near future there's gonna be a day where like good things happen to us. Like that's just a feeling I have. Like I said, we've been working toward our goals, our manifestations for the last like 2 years, a lot of us, right? And so I feel like we're kind of finally getting to that culmination, like that moment where things actually start happening, like that kind of like 8 of Wands energy like actually starts like entering our lives. So that's just kind of how I've been feeling. I would be curious to know if you guys are feeling better. A lot of you guys left comments and we seem to be pretty much on par with how we've been feeling since the full moon. So I'd be curious to see how you're feeling now, if it kind of lines up with how I'm feeling. Okay, in the last video, the only edits I made were because my nose was itching. In this video, it's gonna be because I keep clearing my fucking throat. So, anyway, why don't we just go ahead and get into the reading, you guys? So let's just start pulling cards. And yeah, like I said, we're gonna do tarot, we're gonna do BTS oracles, and we're gonna call it a day. This is gonna be a June monthly collective reading for us. You know, we've got a small audience here, so I think it's funny because somebody even commented that like they don't normally resonate with collective readings, and I was like, yeah, like honestly me neither. When I had the idea, at first I thought it was kind of stupid, but like honestly we have like a small group here, you know what I mean? Like we have a pretty small group, so I think it works. Anyway, first card is, oh no, see that's the bad part about my ring light actually working today. Overexposure, but it's the 5 of Cups. So we've got the 5 of Cups. The Lovers is currently at the bottom. All right, let's see what else we've got. June monthly reading for us. What do we need to know? Sorry, a couple of them flipped over. Claire, you're so cute. Oh my God, another 5 of Wands. And it's funny because a couple cards flipped over and one of them was the 5 of Swords. So We're going through growth, man, for sure. 5 of Wands, 5 of Cups. My immediate thought is don't get in your head. Let's actually stop. Oh my God, and the 5 of Pentacles is at the bottom. That's freaking weird. Okay. So 5 of Cups, 5 of Wands, right? So 5 of Cups it's like a choice, right? It's like sorry, it's backwards. It's like the crying over spilt milk card. So 5 of Cups is a choice. You can choose to spiral into negative thoughts. You can choose to look at your outer world and say, I still don't have that friend or that love partner or that job or that house or that, I can't afford that trip I want to take or whatever it is for you guys, you can spiral into that. You can see that I don't have it. I'm never going to have it. I'm always going to be in a state of lack. Like everything sucks. Like nothing good ever happens for me. You can do that. But we've been doing that for 2 years. I think we're kind of over it. I think it's time to move on from this energy, right? So with the 5 of Wands, couple things. I mean, first of all, this is like internal struggles. So again, it's like internal conflict, I just get this feeling of like you're arguing with yourself. Like there's parts of you that are more naturally becoming like more naturally optimistic, and it's easy for you to like let go and be happy in the moment, even though you may not have what you want just yet. But there's still parts of you that are arguing, that are saying, no, like we need to do something, we need to force this, we need to like, nothing's ever gonna happen, let's go. And like there's like the bickering going on within your own head. I feel like this can also signify kind of like too many cooks in the kitchen. So if you're in a situation where you're looking for advice, this could definitely be advice for you to maybe not seek out too many different people for advice. If you have like a trusted friend or family member or like one person that you go to for really great advice, maybe that's okay. But the 5 of Wands is like, don't vent your problems to everybody, because not everybody can understand what we're thinking, what we're feeling, what our intuition is saying. And then you get like the kind of like too many cooks in the kitchen situation where it's like one person's telling you one thing, another person's telling you another thing, another person's telling you another thing, you're thinking another thing, and then it's just like, oh my God, like it's too much information, I don't know what to do, and then you just end up like stuck and miserable, right? So I just feel like there's a need to maybe kind of like maybe not vent to everybody this month. Again, maybe like 1 or 2 people that are really good people to vent to. But anyway, let's see what else we've got going on. And again, like that, the feeling I'm getting is very similar. Oh, now I'm gonna scratch my nose. The feeling I'm getting is very similar to kind of like how I described that I've been feeling lately. Like I said, I've been feeling naturally more optimistic. Like, yeah, let's talk about what happened yesterday. Yesterday, I was in the shower and I started having, not a full-blown panic attack, but I started like overthinking. I started going kind of like 8 of Swords, a little bit, 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, and I'm like, again, I'll use like the living example, like, should I be looking for places? What should I be doing? Like, I keep getting this intuitive feeling that like things are just gonna fall into place. Just like wait, like right now is not a time to take action, just chill on it for the moment. That's the intuition that I keep getting. But my controlling type A personality is like, no, nothing gets done if you don't do something about it. I can't sit back, I'm gonna be stuck here forever, there's no way. And so I started like kind of panicking a little bit, and then I pulled cards after I got out of the shower, and I was just like, please tell me, like, should I be taking action? And in the moment right now, I'm forgetting exactly what cards I got, but the very clear message for me was like, just chill, just like stay in the moment. You don't need to do anything right now, just trust and things will work out. And so that's kind of what I'm feeling for you guys too, is like, you're gonna like kind of be back and forth again, like the 5 of Wands, it's like, I think we're in this like recalibration moment where I think you're going to have a lot of moments where you're finding it a lot easier to stay in the moment, a lot easier to quiet those anxious, overthinking, negative thoughts. You're going to find it easier to do that, but they're still going to be there and you're still going to have to challenge them. You could still spiral into that 5 of Cups and the lack and all of that, but you don't have to. It's going to be easier to not do that, but you're still going to have to put in the effort to not do that. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Okay. Let's see what else we got. June monthly reading for us. I don't know. The Broomies. I don't know what else to call us. All right. June monthly meeting. Meeting? Reading. It's our June meeting. Look at the world. Okay. Sorry about the overexposure. The world. I love that. I want to see what the next card is before we like talk about it though. But after the energy we just got with the fives, which fives are change, fives are growth. So after those energies, I'm very happy to see the world. And let's get one more card really quick, and then we'll talk about it. The Empress. Okay, I actually want another one, but very interesting. Okay, we got the world, we got the Empress. June monthly collective reading. Okay, let's not all fly out, please. Thank you. Ten of Cups. Wow. Okay, we are going to get a couple more, but let's stop here for a second. So again, we have the world, the Empress, and the Ten of Cups. Wow. Well, the world is the final major arcana. The world is like a card of celebration, completion, we've made it. And this is what I was waiting for. Because when we got these two fives, again, if you watched the last reading, that's kind of how the last reading started. I think it was the Five of Swords. I can't remember what else, but it definitely, the beginning of the reading had, I think it was like Eight of Swords, Five of Swords. The beginning of the reading had this same kind of feel. The same kind of feel of like, again, like recalibration, some tough moments, some overthinking, some needing to like reel yourself in, not panic. But then the cards got so beautiful and it had this like turn where everything started to seem much more effortless and positive and good things were coming in. And I had a feeling that the same thing was going to happen here too, because I have a good feeling about June. I don't know what that means. You know, we'll get a couple more cards, we'll see. But at the very least, I think you're going to be feeling this sense of completion, right? Tens are completion. You know, it's the Ten of Cups. It's like the most emotionally fulfilling card in the deck, pretty much. You know, I would say that, and maybe the Sun card. But the Ten of Cups is like just pure bliss, pure happiness, like being in the moment. It's a good card of like family, of soul family as well. But yeah, I think I'm feeling this more so as just like, this is like you know, the Empress, whether you're male or female or whatever you identify as, does not matter. We all have masculine and feminine energies. The Empress simply just represents being receptive, manifesting, being a manifestation beacon, being, again, especially with the Ten of Cups, being very happy with yourself. It's a card of self-love, self-care. It's kind of like, I'm feeling like glow up. If you've been working towards a glow up, if you've been working towards, like if you have started like a new skincare routine or a hair care routine or diet and exercise regimen or like whatever it may be, I'm feeling like you're going to see some results. If you like just started, of course, it might not be like the full completion of those results. But if this is something you've been working on for a few months, for a year or two, I'm getting that sense of like, it's that moment of completion. You know, the world is like celebratory. The world is like, oh my God, all that hard work I put in, like we finally fucking got here. And again, like I said, with the Ten of Cups as well and the Empress, I get the feeling that, again, for a lot of you, I think this is about, it could be just about personal growth. It doesn't have to be like physical. Of course, the Empress is Taurus energy, earthy energy, Venus energy. So it does represent like the physical body and things like that, but it doesn't have to just represent that. It can also be like making over your soul, you know, a healing journey, becoming happier, loving yourself more. Again, self-love, self-care, confidence. So I'm feeling this like surge of confidence coming in for us is what I feel like it is. There's this huge surge of confidence. For some of you, it's because you hit that weight loss goal, you clear up your acne, you know, whatever it may be. It could be like definitely like physical changes, but also emotional changes. Again, growth. I'm just feeling confidence. I'm feeling a lot of confidence and happiness, and celebrating that goal. So celebrate the world. I love the way I don't use guidebooks. I don't like them for the most part. For tarot, for oracle, I will, but for tarot, I don't use guidebooks. I love the guidebook for this deck. I don't have it in here, but I remember part of what she wrote. She's so great. I forget her name. It's Vanessa something. She's great. This is the pastel journey. The way she wrote the world is like, basically everything you've ever wanted is at your fingertips, but there's no need to rush. Stay in the moment, take the time to celebrate your accomplishments, and when you're ready, everything will come in. So love that. That's kind of the vibe we've got. Like, I feel like even though it's like we've been working towards what we want for a couple years, I feel like for most of us, there still might be that moment where for maybe a couple weeks or something, you just kind of want to chill in the energy. You don't necessarily want to rush and push and force anymore. You're like, it's fine. I know my stuff's going to come in, and I kind of just want to chill here for a minute. So, yeah, be happy. Be in the moment, you know? You've earned it. All right, let's get a couple more, and then we will do some BTS oracles. All right, June monthly collective reading. June monthly collective reading. Oop. Okay, it's gone. I'm not picking it up. Sorry. It's the Ten of Swords. We don't want it anyway. Bye. Although the Ten of Swords, it does represent the end of a tough cycle. So, and that resilience to get to the end. Okay. We got King of Wands. Sorry. King of Wands. So let's get another card to clarify because I want to know if this is somebody coming in or is this our energy. So let's get a clarifier on that King of Wands. Because honestly, I'm kind of on the fence. I think it's somebody coming in. Six of Wands. Okay. I might get like one final card after this, but let's talk about these. King of Wands. Could be a fire sign. Leo, Sag, Aries, of course, doesn't have to be. This is a general reading. I'm more so just getting like a vibe. I'm getting a vibe. King of Wands to me is like so like sexy, like especially the way that he's depicted in this deck. If you look at his face, hopefully you can see it. He's got this like mystery to him. It's like, I want to offer you this rose, but I'm a little shy, I'm a little mysterious. I don't know. He gives me like a very like sexy, like mysterious vibe, right? And then the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is victory. So it's like the end of the hero's journey. It's that victory moment. It's also recognition. So it's funny, correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like in the last reading, didn't we get like the Lovers and like the Eight of Wands and stuff? I think we did. I really think we did. I think, if I remember correctly, I think I got like a very distinctly like romantic feeling. I'm getting the same feeling. I'm getting the same feeling that like somebody's coming in and there's that instant recognition. The Six of Wands makes me think like instant recognition. It makes me think like potentially like past life energy. Somebody that you have like a really deep spiritual connection with. It could be friends. It could be, this is a general reading, of course. Like it could be various different things for different people, but I'm just getting a very romantic feel. So let's get one more. But that's passion. That's instant recognition, passion, excitement, feeling like that victory moment. Like you got it. Like you got the person. You got what you've been working towards. Okay, we got the Fool. New beginnings. We got the World and the Fool in this same reading. So World is the final major, Fool is the first major. So the Fool is a new beginning, a new chapter, a leap of faith. And it very well could be that for some of us, you know, it could very well be taking that leap of faith into dating someone, talking to someone, trusting someone, a relationship. Yeah. Now, again, this could be career oriented if you're more focused on your career right now, because the King of Wands, I always think of him as like very entrepreneurial, very much like a boss, like the leader of a company, that kind of like Aries energy, almost like the Emperor in a way. So this could be that you're taking a leap of faith into a new job situation. Maybe this rose is a job offer. So it very well could be, again, if that's what you're working towards, that's your victory moment. Could very well be it. Like I said, I get a very romantic vibe, but if career is what resonates, then career is what resonates. Take that. But yeah, there's a need to take a leap of faith with this King of Wands. All right, one final card, and then we'll do BTS. Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. So again, I vaguely remember what she wrote in the book for this card, and she basically says, when this comes into your reading, make a wish. If you want this to be that job offer, that amazing, wonderful boss that you want to work for, make that wish. If you've been manifesting love or friendship, make that wish. So we've got wish fulfillment. Okay. All right. I'm telling you, I don't know. This full moon was tough, But I really feel like it was like a tower moment. Because like we talked about in the last video, what comes after the tower? The star. So after the upheaval, after the anxiety, after the panic, after the crying and the everything, that's the purge. After that, after all the discomfort, you get the star. So we've got believe in yourself and your dreams. So sorry, I can't win. If my ring lights aren't working, then I just look like utter shit. But if they are working, then they overexpose the cards. So what are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do? All right. Believe in yourself and your dreams, which goes perfectly with that Nine of Cups, the world. Okay, we've got two serendipity cards that just popped out together. The first one is you're my penicillin, saving me, my angel, my world. Sorry. And the other one is, oh, I love this one. Just like you, I'm scared when you see me, when you touch me. Okay, wow. I don't know, man. Oh my god. Microcosmos, the lights we saw in each other were saying the same thing. Again, that recognition, that Six of Wands, that like instant recognition, that just like that knowing of like, yeah, this is the person. Like this is the one. Like this is the person I've been manifesting. Oh my. Unexpected meeting and the best is yet to come. Oh my god. Oop. Did we get the unexpected meeting last time? We might have. I can't remember. Well, be vulnerable. Let's get one final card, one final BTS card, and then I'll give you my final thoughts, and then that'll be that. Okay, one final BTS card, June monthly reading. What message do we need? Final card. A fun surprise is coming. We've got oh my god, okay, we've got unexpected meeting, a fun surprise, the best is yet to come, serendipity, believe in your dreams, wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups. Yeah, we've got the completion, you know, we've got the end of a chapter coming, and we've got the new beginning on the way. And for a lot of people, I really think it's love. I really do. For a lot of people, I think it's love. Again, could very well be career. Take what resonates or what you're working toward. But I mean, we've got that wish fulfillment. I just, yeah, I don't know if I have too much else to say, to be honest. I think that kind of says it all. I mean, push through the remaining discomfort. Push through the remaining overthinking and moments of, oh my god, should I be doing something? Like, what do I need to do? Like, you know, should I ask everyone for advice? Like, push through that. You got it. You'll get through it. I just, again, the victory moment, like the end of the glow up. And like I said, the last 2 years have been like a period of glowing up, right? It's been hermit mode. It's been like, let us work on ourselves, heal from stuff. Like, I know for me, like, I cleared up my acne. Like, I found a balanced diet that works for me. I healed from my trust issues. I mean, are they completely gone? Of course not. And that's the other thing to remember. You don't have to be perfect for your dreams to come true, whether it's that dream job, your soulmate, friends, moving. You don't have to be perfect. Like, you don't have to, if you've got, like me, if you've got trust issues, they don't have to be 100% gone. You just need to have worked through them to the point where you're willing to be vulnerable and talk to your person about them and take that leap of faith with them. If it's the right person, they're going to help you finish that journey and they're going to help you finally squash those trust issues. But you still had to do a lot of work on your own to get there. But again, you don't have to be perfect for them to come in. So remember that as well. Let go of perfection, let go of resistance, let go of any limiting thoughts, beliefs. This is a moment to stay in the moment. The world energy. This is the moment to just bask in the moment. Pat yourself on the back for all the hard work you've done. Oh, she is so cute. Pat yourself on the back for all the hard work you've done and just let it happen. Just let it happen. that's all I have to say, you guys. I think June has the potential to be very exciting, very good. You'll have to let me know what you're thinking, if you're having those same feelings. And yeah, go listen to some emo. I feel like I've been like getting in touch with my roots. I feel like I'm 14 again, and like 14-year-old Brook was bold. 14-year-old Brook was, again, I'm pretty sure my phone number was on Kron, and we just threw him on the stage, like, because that's what you do. But yeah, I'm like craving like making out with a stranger in a mosh pit, which like, no, like I even like I saw like Newfound Glory and Real Big Fish, like I think like 2017, 18. And I audibly said out loud multiple times at both of those shows, I am too old for this shit. So for me to now be like craving to like be in a mosh pit is, it's something else. But yeah, I'm kind of getting in touch with my roots, my punk, my emo, my ska roots. I miss going to those kinds of shows. But at the same time, I would probably get there and be like, oh, okay, my feet hurt, I'm ready to go home. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this. I'm really digging this style video. It's fun, it's cozy. I feel like I'm like really genuinely connecting with you guys, and it's less effort. You know, the pick a cards require a lot of time, a lot of editing, a lot of brainstorming, a lot of prep, a lot of filming, and this is honestly, it's more fun for me. I like this style, so I might stick to this style for a little bit. I don't know, but I'm just gonna go with the flow, and I'm enjoying it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and hopefully I will see you soon. All right, bye guys.